Modern Mahjong's here with another video. As you can imagine, this is a busy time of year, but we wanted to get this video out about Now You Know, dealing with why we posted about single tiles. If you look at the pin post in Facebook Mahjong community, we have what we predict will be the most frequently asked questions about the card. And on the top, we note about single tiles. And that has generated a lot of emails and messages, so let's break it down. Why do we look for single tiles on the card? What do we mean by that? One word, we look because of defense. On the 2025 card, other than flowers, every other tile is used as a single in at least one hand on this year's card. This is interesting to us from a strategy perspective. Why? Because there's no safer discards. The only safe discard is a correctly named joker. If a joker is named joker, same, or the previous tile, it is a dead tile and cannot be called. But if you're looking for a safer discard, sometimes knowing what tiles are a single helps a player think about what tiles they might save towards the end of the game to make them a safer discard. On most years, there are a few tiles that only appear in pungs or higher. I believe last year it was the number 8. Not this year. Every number in all 3 suits is a single. Every wind is a single. Every single dragon is a single. The only tile not a single is a flower, but keep in mind there are 8 flowers. So what does this mean? Even when players account for 3 of this tile, or if it was a flower, 7 and it was a single, but for the card this year, any other player can call a winning single tile and they don't need to have any jokers in their hand. On other annual cards, a tile not used in any hands as a single could be a safer discard when 3 other tiles are discarded or exposed. But of course, keep in mind, in those years, players could still call those tiles if they had jokers in hand. For dragons, usually only the white dragon used as a 0 is a single. Back on 23 card, we saw single dragons, and guess what? Single dragons are back for those that love them. There are not usually single flowers, but often pairs of flowers. Flowers can be very risky discards anyway, because they're found in pairs all throughout the card. You might be saying, well, why does this matter? When we get to the end of the game, you can't call a tile for the win or something to that effect. That's a house rule. NMJL encourages defensive play until the very last discard. If you play with either a cold wall or a hot wall, check out official rules. There are house rules that you play by, and we're not saying one is right or wrong. We just want you to know and recognize so you could play wherever you go. We have plenty of posts explaining all of these. With all this being said, we predict the 2025 card is going to be such a fun and challenging card, especially to play defensively. What are your thoughts? We hope you'll find out more by joining us at some upcoming events. First, we're going to have lunch and fun social play in April 7th at PINSTRIPES in Aventura. April 7th at night, we have Barney's card review on Zoom. You can register at that bit.ly link. And then April 27th in person, Donna and I are doing a card class, lunch, and social games at the Fort Lauderdale Bridge Club. Any questions about any of these events, send us an email at modernmahjong@gmail.com. We're going to be heading to West Palm Beach for the Palm Beach tournament by Mahjong Fever. So if we don't get back to you right away, we will get back to you as soon as we can. If you aren't following us, what are you missing out on? Tag your friends so they don't miss out too. And with that said, we hope you have a great day and a great game, and hopefully on the new card.